Now I had a comment on YouTube, what do I do with the ground after the pigs have been on it? This is 2 weeks ago, this is 1 week ago. Sometimes the pigs can dig deep holes, they're chewing up the ground, it becomes a mess, especially if you don't move them quick enough, like this spot right here. What do you do with that? That's what today's video is all about. So the answer for me is pretty simple. Like, I have dedicated pig areas of the farm that if they make big ruts, then they make big ruts. Now you have a couple options there. You can either leave them and know that you're gonna have a hole in the ground that you're either gonna have to drive around or be careful of, or just manage the grass so you can always see that that hole is there. You can fill it back in with dirt. What's tough about trying to fill it back in is you kind of have to bring in more material or have a machine that brings it from the areas around it. Because when a pig gets into that mud, it rolls around and then it brings that mud and scatters it throughout its area kind of incrementally. So it's not like all the dirt goes from here just to here, it's spread out. So you either leave the hole or fill it back in with some kind of material and mechanical work. That's a lot of extra work that I don't necessarily like to do. If you move your pigs often enough and they have enough shade and they're more comfortable, they won't be as inclined to dig as deep holes, and they'll just have a lighter impact on the ground. If you see that they're starting to dig, move them forward. Because the time spent moving your pigs forward, if you've got the land for it, or moving them to a new paddock, will be saved. You're saving yourself the effort of filling in that hole. Plus then they're getting new forage, they're getting a new area, new interesting things to chew on, so they're less likely to escape. And you know, that's my suggestion there. What I can go do on these areas, and I've often done, I don't always do, just as time and materials and resources allow, is go back and seed it with something that's more conducive to whatever you would want, like some clover, which is really high in protein, and it smothers out a lot of other weeds, some red or white clover, or just a general pasture mix. Really get into, and this is where my 2 to 4 minute YouTube videos fall short, is if you're really interested in managing your pasture properly, having a plan, doing everything correctly, and knowing just more than I can give you in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, look into holistic management. There's an organization, Holistic Management International. I have Alan Savory's Holistic Management Workbook and book. It's pretty dense, like it's a big read, and I think it's like a $50 book. It's worth it. It's completely changed my view on how my land function, how the grass and everything rotates here, how my animals impact it, and how I'm trying to mimic past natural events with predator pressure and herd mentality, and then all these things that are covered very in depth on how to run not only your pasture and your farm, but your business as well. That's Holistic Management with Alan Savory. I'll have links to the books below this video, but maybe I'll do some seeding. Maybe I'll smooth things out if I really think it's kind of messed up. But other than that, I let it grow back. I have a very non-brittle farm, which means that the grass and the land recover very quickly, and I'm a lucky guy. So until next time, I'll see you guys out in the field.